once again to Mearachd, episode 16.
Where we'll be rolling D36s.
I fucked up the cameras again. While I'm fixing the cameras, how about I get a recap from one of our two awesome recappers?
So last week, Con's dog had another dream with basically some gossip from Antaeus and some messages.
Hi.
For Brianna. Professor Phelan caught up with us at breakfast. He wanted us to attend a special class because we were having some issues as a party, making I think decisions, that kind of thing. And then Brianna and Nikolai worked with Hat Up in the garden. Erasmus did some sling practice. And while he was doing his sling practice, this guy appears. He was an elf with clipped ears. His name happened to be above Doncho's name in the yearbook that we looked at, but he got something that was mistakenly meant for Doncho. And so he gave it to Erasmus for us to look into, but told us to sort of be discreet about it. We can't read what this thing says. It was some extraplanar language. We decided, we went to the post office and, we sent letters to Trent. And then we also mailed something to Brianna so that we could talk with the postman. We were kind of information gathering about how the system works and how they identify the right person. We have our class with Phelan, and we talk about illicit drugs like harlot sweets. Yeah, and so we also were looking into sorry, I was trying to catch up with my notes here.
Don't forget Erasmus angry journaling.
Oh, that's right.
That's right, angry journaling.
Did you talk about Comstock's dream in the beginning? Did I miss that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I sort of glossed over it. She had like a dream with some messages for Brianna, and she had like some gossip. Like I found out that yeah, I found out like that Goron had kissed a person, and he wanted me to listen to the mistress and that kind of thing. Antaeus was talking about the dinner party that we had with Neov.
Brianna picking up snacks for the party we're going to have at her room.
That's correct.
To wait for the courier.
Yeah. And Brianna did end up talking to the mistress. The mistress wants her to do something to surprise her and to surprise myself.
And it's supposed to give you a hint, I think.
Yes.
We looked into some shopping, but things were expensive. And we had banana flies, very importantly.
I use my appraise skill to bring myself even further in the spell component club. I can't believe that was not even touched on, as that was truly a most important moment. And I want to stress this: the journaling was very angry.
And did you go over going to Lazaire's room?
That was what I was looking for in my notes. I was trying to find it. So yeah,
God, Lazaire's room. No.
We went to Lazaire's room. He wasn't there, but his roommate was, and Brianna and Nikolai. Well, he wasn't very friendly. We left a note. He was kind of like, "All right, you can leave a note," and he wasn't gonna like give us any information. So we snuck back into his room to like look over, see if there was anything that was out of place, and that was where we found a journal, but everything else sort of seemed fine. As we were sneaking out, the roommate Brianna made a little bit of it was Nikolai made noise getting to the door, and the roommate woke up and Brianna was just like caught, and he was all like, why don't you come back to bed with me? And she was just like and Nikolai rescued her basically. So it wasn't a smooth getaway, but we at least saw that we didn't see anything untoward in his room.
Now, you mentioned setting up some kind of party to prep for a courier. Why is a courier coming to your place?
Oh, because the scroll was misdelivered to this guy with Doncho's name. So we basically tried to determine who it was that would have delivered it, and there was only really one person that did that. And so Brianna mailed something to herself so that we can meet this guy in person and question him.
All right.
Good job.
Very good job.
500 points to Gryffindor.
Nope. No points to Gryffindor. I am a Ravenclaw. I will only give out points to Ravenclaw.
Slytherin, unfortunately.
Now I know who to trust and who not to. All right. So, the 5 of you, I'm sorry, the 4 of you, because the 5th of you is not there yet.
Hit to something?
Don't get too excited. I don't have 5ths anything here. Are basically setting up for this little party to wait for the courier.
So I was going to get snacks on the way, so I was going to get some of the Banana Fly's famous buffalo cauliflower.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have buffalo cauliflower.
They make it special for our
You cannot write things into my world.
faithful customers.
But I am picking up like popcorn,
Mozzarella sticks. They have those that are really good too.
Yeah, mozzarella sticks. I'll even pick up some potato skins since I know Erasmus likes them so much.
Oh, they're so good.
And yeah, brought that back to my dorm so that there's like a little spread of food.
I'll pick up some sparkling cider to share with the group.
Okay. So, the 4 of you get everything set up. However, there is something a bit unexpected that happens as you're like getting everything set up and getting prepared to kind of the plan was to start this in the morning or to stay the night over at one person's dorm. Fill me back in on that.
I was planning on them coming like in the day. I wasn't planning on them actually like staying overnight.
Gotcha. So everybody meets up during the day.
I show up with my pajamas because I misunderstood, and now I just want to make this comical.
Presumably couriers have like somewhat regular hours in which they deliver, like 8 to 8 or something.
I mean, in theory, yeah.
He is the night courier.
So yeah, you guys then, in that case, that will change a bit of the timing. So you guys can, you all end up getting together in the morning and having your fiesta.
I know that there's probably not a way to get a karaoke machine, at least not cheaply, but I would definitely be like singing.
Okay.
I can play some ukulele for you. I don't know much, but you know, just a little for you to sing along to.
This large orc with this little tiny thing.
Yeah, I can play like 2 songs. It's great.
Give me a perform check then.
Okay, let me try and move things while I have it here. Okay. I can use a mouse with my left hand for sure. The character sheet looks different.
It is a little different.
have underperformed now that it's dance.
Okay.
Dance.
Oh,
dance.
that's not particularly good either way. You're still working on it,
Yeah.
so it's a
We're
little
not
bit noisy.
judgmental.
Jeez, GM, way to be encouraging.
This GM is not encouraging.
I played a great lullaby for Max over here. He's passed out.
This GM is discouraging.
Aware.
I am also that. So, you're there for...
I'm gonna be encouraging about the ukulele, and I think it should be played whenever possible. And I'm gonna talk about, have you heard of a banjo-lele?
I have not.
It's like a ukulele,
And a banjo.
but like
I
a
assume.
banjo. It's the best of no worlds. I mean, not of all worlds.
Did my ukulele playing help calm you when you were angrily journaling?
Me angrily journal.
Yeah, you remember last night?
Oh yes. Yes, the banjo playing. Wow, sorry, ukulele definitely helped with my snitty mood. I
Good.
apologize if I was untoward with my fierce journaling.
Fierce is a great description. Very apt.
A lot of
You could
comments.
really hear that pencil scraping the paper, like digging
I
those
know, it
recipes.
sounded like it was like tearing it apart practically.
But you know, I have moments where I act like a ruffian. It's embarrassing.
You know, you're passionate. What can you say?
Yes. So yes, we're waiting here for the courier. Have we discussed what questions we're going to ask the courier?
No, we probably should.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, let's
Who
think
are
about
you?
that. Perhaps offer snacks. We don't want to be rude, right?
Maybe a glass of water or cider or something. You don't usually offer snacks to someone who's stopping by just to deliver something, do you? I don't want to
Well,
make them
if you're going to
uncomfortable.
question them, you know, you
We
might
don't
want
want
to.
him to think we're questioning him. That sounds very intense. Just casual conversation, right?
Oh, I had something completely different in mind. Where did you get that package? Who sent you? Who is number 13? Okay. Yeah, we'll do the casual questioning. I'm going to work on my casual pose then.
Does he have to do a bluff for feeling casual? Since Erasmus
Yes.
is not a casual person.
Everyone is now more uncomfortable from Erasmus's casual position. So, how about that local? I got nothing.
You mean the sports ball team?
Sports ball team, yes, the sports ball team.
So what are some examples of questions you have for this courier, though? Right now, your plan is just to meet him, and then
Not offer him snacks. I might add.
Okay, got it. Don't offer him snacks, okay? Or
I
do. I seem to notice there's not a consistent consensus here.
There is no consensus here.
I would say we should, see if he remembers, the scroll. I mean, it was only a couple of days ago. Maybe he does. Like if we described it, or described the elf with clipped ears, maybe he would remember him. So see if we can get any information about, what he knows of it.
What should we say if
We,
he asks why we want to know?
Do these? Can we make like a knowledge local to find out if these couriers are like you know what I mean, like stalwart souls, or they're infamous for being, bribed?
That's more situational. You can give me a knowledge local to see like whether or not it's like a consistent thing that couriers get bribed. No, it's not really like a regular thing. You don't know like whether or not they're susceptible to bribery. But Erasmus, you know that every once in a while you can get a courier to take a little something extra about a package. Maybe not notice that it weighs more than what it's supposed to, or maybe not notice that the address on the acceptance receipt is not the same as the address on the actual package itself. So like if it's supposed to pass through like a customs department, it'll look like it's going to a place different than where it's actually going. But it's not like a regular thing that happens, but it does occasionally happen.
Okay. I mean, I've heard from their reputation that, you can get them to do, with a choice, with a well-placed gratuity, one can get slight favors. Nothing dramatic. They're not going to break any big postal codes. So,
are there favors we would want to ask, or are we just looking for information?
we're just looking information, and I don't know if that is like something that is sacrosanct. You know what I mean? Like, how serious do they take, or are they just like, yeah, I delivered some mail,
Privacy.
Yeah.
How serious do they take privacy?
Thank you. What do you think, Comstock? I'm just drawing you in this conversation, whether you wanted it or not.
What's the question?
What do you
Sorry,
have
I
any
was taking
questions or
notes.
ideas for the courier?
Why would a letter that's for a ranger end up inside of the school?
This is the only question we've come up with so far. By default, you're the winner.
We could try and charm the courier with a song and some sort of rotation for Brianna. Charm him a little bit.
You know what really gets people on your side? I think you know where I'm going with this.
Oh no.
Snacks.
Fine, if you want to snack him, snack him.
I also got a 13 on my bluff for acting casual, so I believe I seem casual.
You seem casual, like that person at a party that doesn't really want to be there seems casual.
This is great. I'm having a great time.
Everything's fine.
I can totally see that parties are Erasmus's thing. I don't know why Trent was the one that was obsessed with parties.
So at this party, we're going to do some mathematical equations. Oh, good God. Just like parties are my thing, because I'm forever indebted for Steve. Hey, I just want you to know. What was that line? Just want you to know. They're throwing a party for you, and I know you hate this. That was so good.
All right, so why don't we give you guys a little bit more time to think on some questions, and let's find out who the hell is this fifth person that suddenly appeared here.
Courier. Bum, bum, bum.
So, Kent, who are you?
Yes? Who's speaking?
The voice that
Voice,
always
is that
draws
you
you to
again?
places.
What?
Do you know who I am?
Voice?
You must tell them who you are.
Tell who?
Them.
I'm on the street. What are you talking
Is
about?
he in the room with us?
It's them. You must tell them.
Which way? Where?
Tell them what you're here for.
Okay, who am I talking to? Ooh.
There's nobody around.
No, I know. Okay, this way? We're going this way. We're going this way. Where's my dice? Oh, crap, I lost it a week ago.
Oh, no.
Oh, coin. I lost that yesterday. Okay. All right. Ooh, piece of paper. I got a piece of paper. That's what I'll do. Take a piece of paper and follow the wind. And that way.
Okay. So you start making your way, following your divination. Why do you follow these divinations? What draws you in the way that it does?
Why is the voice asking me questions now?
It's important.
It's where you said to go.
Yes, but why?
I'm following you.
Are you?
Yes.
Good. Keep going then.
There.
Yes, that big school right over there.
Okay.
They are there.
I'm not looking for them. I'm looking for you.
No, you will not find me until you find them first.
Okay.
They are there. Just like they were at the other place.
To the school.
Yes.
To the school. Little red, big school.
It is
Tall
a
windows.
very big school with tall windows.
Is there mint plants growing anywhere? Out of curiosity?
There are mint plants growing here and there.
Mint does grow like a weed.
And you can start to approach the big campus that resides in the city of Mearachd.
Okay.
You
Approach the big campus in the city of Mearachd.
You have not been here ever before, but you know that it lies to the southwest of where you were. Eventually, this map will load properly. So you started off here, right outside of little old Harveston. And have traveled a long way to finally reach Mearachd. You've managed to kind of slink your way through the forest, avoiding what dangers might come to consume you, seeing many a tiger and other creatures. But you slipped your way around and got your way to the outskirts. As you make your way into the campus and onto the campus, you'll notice a couple of people that come walking up to you. Excuse me, sir?
Yes. How may I be of assistance to you?
You're not, I'm gonna need to see some student ID, please.
Student ID.
Yes.
Hang on 1 second. I gotta get to my character sheet.
Okay.
It's hiding somewhere in here. My student ID. I begin patting myself all over as though I'm looking for it, and I'm like, it seems that I left it in the bursar's office, and I am on my way there now to pick it up.
Oh, why would it be there? Why would you have left it there?
Because I was speaking with the bursar earlier this morning about the amount of money I owed for my latest class. I'm such a forgetful individual, and so I'm having to make my way back. They sent a missive to let me know that it was there.
Oh, are you one of those where your family was supposed to buy you in and then your family let you go?
Yeah, it's a tragic story, actually. It's one of drinking and womanizing, but I think you understand.
What does that mean? I'm supposed to understand.
Don't you understand?
I understand your plight, but I don't. It seemed like you were inferring that I was a drunk or a womanizer.
No, are you a womanizer?
Look, you've got other places to be.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and the two of them will disperse from you. And you can continue your way onto the campus.
And I will continue heading towards whatever I think is the bursar's office.
Okay. Are you going to do that, or are you going to follow your intuition?
Bursar was the first thing that came to my head. So
Gotcha,
that's what
okay.
I'm following. So, yes, I am following my intuition.
Okay. So you can give me a perception.
Perception. Let's see if I'm a Viking.
Ooh, very good.
I am a Viking.
You will not end up where you wanted to be, but instead end up where I wanted you to be. And you will knock at what you assume must be the door of the bursar's office.
Holy railroading, Batman.
Hang on, wait. I gotta find my other stuff. Good God, I hate my new computer layout. Sucks. Okay.
Was that a knock? Because it didn't sound like one.
Oh, sorry.
The four of you hear a knock at the door.
Do you
Okay.
think it's the
I'll
courier?
get it.
I'm
I'll get
continuing
it.
my casual appearance. I'm like, I've got like a hand on my chin. Like, yes, I do believe the writings of the great spell sage so-and-so is very exciting. This is what casual people talk about.
Brianna will go answer the door.
Okay. You open the door, and there is a young halfling gentleman. Can you describe yourself, please,
I am not
Kent?
young.
I thought you were. I thought you were in your 20s.
49.
Oh, I misread that. So, an older halfling gentleman is there at the door. It's hard to tell age sometimes with halflings, though. But I guess for Brianna, it would not be difficult to do.
No. I will look very confused. I'll say, "Oh, hello." And I'm speaking in halfling, by the way. I'll say, "Oh, hello. Are you the mail courier?"
You are not who I am looking for. Are there other people here?
Yeah, come on in.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you.
Huh.
Thank you. I begin glancing around the room, not only for people, but for their valuables as well.
Who is this?
Yeah, there are 4 other people in here, as well as 1 elk.
An elk.
Yes.
I walk up to
Stag.
I'm gonna walk
Stag,
right
sorry.
up to. I'm gonna walk right up to the stag. I'm going to look it straight in the eye
What are you
Ask you.
doing?
and ask it, "Am I in the right place?"
The stag will look at you. The stag will seem to say nothing, but it does move its head down slightly.
Oh,
I told you
excellent!
that.
I'm on the right path. This is awesome. This is
Brianna, who did
working.
you let into the room? Is this your new boyfriend that we haven't met?
No. I don't
I'm
know
sorry.
who
You orc? Yes. Yeah.
Hello.
Okay. No, it's not you. Who else do I have here? I have no idea who anybody is.
you
guys.
have a elf bard.
Well, welcome to our casual party, whoever you are.
It's not you. It's not you.
Would you like to introduce
The other one.
yourself?
You. Whoa. I need to hear from this one.
Me?
Okay.
And it's not you either. Okay, but
What
I'm
are
in the
you
right
looking-
place. I'm in the right place. That's all I know.
Um,
I find a seat and I sit down.
There are no
I don't
seats.
wait for anybody to offer it. I just sit down. As a matter of fact, if there's a drink, I already pull it out and I begin pouring it. If I see anything to eat within arm's reach, I immediately grab out and begin snacking on it.
Okay.
what?
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
I was supposed to come. The paper flew into the wind. I went that way. The individual stopped me and told me that I didn't belong, but I said I had to go to the bursar's office. So I headed towards the bursar's office, which brought me to this door. I knocked on the door. When I came inside, I asked the stag if I was in the right place. The stag said yes. None of you are who I am looking for, but here I am nonetheless. And I lean back and take a deep drink.
Are you drunk? Are you?
No,
are
I
you
am not
okay?
drunk. Why? Are we going to start drinking soon?
You just. I don't understand. You're in the right place, but none of us are who you're looking for.
And
I
you're
No,
talking to the
I'm
stag.
following someone. And
That
Wait,
sounds-
well,
I
if
cannot
they're not
follow.
here,
Ominous.
you should leave.
I
That sounds ominous.
I'm in the right. Did you not see the stag? I am in the right place.
I'll kind of look over at Constog like, what did the stag do something?
I have followed the 8, and under the 8's direction, I have
Oh,
come here.
No.
Oh, you didn't say
Isn't
the
the 8
eight.
what got us in trouble before with the
scorpion.
fucking scorpion? Shit. You follow that thing?
Wait, did you call it a thing?
Yes.
I don't have a good impression of the 8.
As we have learned from Avatar Roderick, stay off my land.
Great, get out of here.
Well, thank
So
you
I
for your
think you
time, Mr.
understand where
Duncan.
I'm coming from?
We'll be doing something else.
You can leave now.
No, I'm in the right place.
Maybe he needs. Do you need directions to the bursar's office?
No, I do not.
Maybe he needs a knock to the head.
My
I don't think we
violent
need to go that
individual.
far.
So,
The GM's dying of laughter over there.
I love that the holy scripture is "Stay off my land."
Oh, Avatar Roderick had many wise words to put forth to the pilgrims.
Avatar Roderick? Who's that?
Roderick Harvest, the man who brought us the 8 back.
Oh,
Harvest is not a good name.
yeah.
You speak ill will of the Harvest family?
We had some interesting encounters with them.
You've spoken with other members of the Harvest family?
We have.
We recently
Hang on a second,
went...
guys. Okay. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. We recently
Should
went
be
to
sorry.
we recently went to Harveston to investigate the murder of
Amy Harvest?
yeah.
Madam Harvest is dead.
Amy Harvest, yeah. She
We
was
haven't seen the
murdered.
Avatar's wife in many a year. She stayed up in the house for such a long time.
Well, someone took advantage of that. They murdered her and then tried to impersonate her.
They passed the great sign.
The
They
great sign.
trespassed onto the harvest land, into Harveston. Not even the pilgrims of the 8 are allowed within Harveston.
We were there too, you know.
The 8 sent us a scorpion.
It wasn't made of crystal, was it?
Don't think so.
Just poison and anger.
As the most scorpions are.
Are you a student here?
No.
He's pretty old to be a student, no
You
offense.
can join college at any age.
Well, apparently I have. Is this how I have joined the college? I have never been anywhere but the village of the pilgrims.
Where is that?
Outside of Harveston. You probably passed it on the way in through the only road that leads to the main house.
That's
You would
a
have passed a
distinct
large
possibility.
sign
That
with
said,
the
"Stay
wisdoms
fuck off our
of
land."
Avatar Roderick.
So what do you do?
What do you mean, do I do?
Like, what's your profession?
I am a humble pilgrim of the 8.
Your whole job is being a pilgrim?
Yes. What is yours?
I'm a student at this college.
Yeah, we're all pretty much students here.
What do you student?
Right now, party studies.
You
I'm
Gonna keep doing this, huh? Okay.
I'm
party-
taking druid
parties-
classes, but I'm planning on changing my major to bard.
You're worshiping druids and bards.
I garden too. I make really good smoothies.
Worshiping
Started
gardens
playing
and
ukulele.
smoothies. Druids and bards.
I'm starting to
Lose your
got
cool.
my sling out a little bit and spinning it, kind of like a self-soothe from this chaos and awful. It's like,
This
yep, student.
is this a form of
Smoothies.
studenting? Is the spinning motion a form of studenting?
I'll put a hand on Erasmus's arm and I'll be like, there's something about this guy. Like,
Is that a blessing of the druid? Or of the
No.
bard?
I don't know.
I think he just wandered in.
Yeah,
I
you
thought
think
it
we
was
should
the
call
mail-
security?
I thought he was the mail carrier.
No, you asked him, he didn't respond, and then he just came on in.
He seemed confused.
I am
Which
not
a mail
confused.
carrier would not be.
Okay,
Maybe
so
he sent her a spell.
he's clearly not the mail carrier. I assume that he's lost his bridge or something. I'm not sure.
What is a mail carrier?
They deliver messages to people.
Packages, letters.
Not
Pigeons
ethereal
do
messages
not
from divine
Carry
entities.
packages. Messages,
Sometimes
yes,
baby
but not
chicks.
packages. I have never known a pigeon to carry a baby chicken.
Yep. So help yourself to some snacks and beverage since we're doing this.
I-
You already did.
Thank you.
I extending the offer as a
How
polite,
casual does Erasmus look right now?
super casual.
He does not look casual anymore. He looks genuinely getting very frustrated very rapidly.
So, when the courier shows up, so what was your
Who's
name
this?
again,
Wait.
son?
We're expecting another.
I,
We're
Following him
expecting
later.
you.
we're expecting a letter.
A
Yeah.
letter. Open the window so the pigeons can get in.
There's no pigeons.
How are you going to get the
Open
letter?
the windows.
By a courier.
By a
Somebody who
courier.
delivers
A
the mail.
courier pigeon. That's how
No.
they come.
No. Human.
Oh, a
likely.
person who is a
A
courier.
professional.
Oh,
human that
they can
delivers.
transmutate.
No.
This will be quite interesting to see. I have yet to see one of those.
Yep, they're just going to transmutate and just appear on our front door with a package. It's going to be spectacular. If I were you, I'd sit quietly and wait for it because it's pretty spectacular.
I think I heard the stag saying that you actually weren't in the right place.
The who?
The stag.
Okay.
I saw.
I
a
walk back
handshake.
over to the stag. I get up. I take one of the snacks with me. I held it out to the stag to eat.
It will lean
And
down.
I ask it, are you sure this is the right place?
It will lean down to eat the snack.
I am in the right place.
It was eating the snack. It did not say anything. It would eat food no matter who handed it to
You're
it.
going to spoil the stag's diet. We've been buying the stag chow. Oh,
I reach over and I grab another snack. I hold it out to the stag. I go, would you eat anything?
Stag eats it.
The stag does not eat it.
I am in the right place. I sit back down, pull up a drink, and a bigger bowl of snacks.
How long are you planning to stay here?
Till I am told to go elsewhere.
By the stag.
So
I'm
just-
pretty
just
sure
for-
campus security will have some problems with that, considering, this is our dorm.
Okay, so
Is that some
where is the
knocking?
next place for me to go?
I don't know. Is it
You
some
all just hear
knocking?
knocking?
I'm going to break out a journal. So what's your name?
My name is Kent.
Is someone
Kent
knocking at the
Shafia.
Top of
door?
it.
We should check it. Brianna,
And
you
you
want to check
are
the
a-
door?
Oh,
You are a pilgrim of the 7th, correct?
somehow
the
I
8.
didn't.
The 8th.
Yeah, the knock didn't
short
come
changed you.
well
I'm so sorry.
through the voice chat.
So I will go answer the door.
Yep. You get to the door, and there stands a person. They are dressed in a gray and white outfit. They are carrying a familiar-looking note in their fingers.
Does it say Planet Express with the logo on there?
It does
Oh, I
not.
wish it did.
I'm looking around her to try and see who's at the door. Is that the pigeon man?
Oh, hello.
Did he say pigeon man?
Yeah.
Yes, they said you can transmutate into a pigeon.
No.
I don't remember that being something I could do.
Could you
Then they are awaiting a courier.
Dude,
And
hey,
the courier has not arrived yet. And they said you could transmutate into a pigeon.
I'm
If
gonna
you
go
cannot
over
transmutate
and
into a pigeon,
elbow the
then
dude
he is
in
not the
ribs.
courier.
Hey,
Nikolai
Check to see if the stag
elbows.
says you
Nikolai
should-
elbows at you, Kent, as you're talking.
and says, "Shut up."
Are you okay in there?
I'm fine.
Can you come in here for a second? I need your help.
I'm supposed to deliver
Nobody
this and
ever
get on to
ended
the
up
rest of my
dead fast.
deliveries.
We have snacks.
Well, I can't turn down snacks. I suppose I can spend at least a minute.
Everybody scoffed at
It
my
doesn't
stag.
matter. He wants snacks.
Okay.
You said the magic word.
All right, Erasmus, you win.
Oh, cheese sticks.
you're right.
Oh. Mm.
And
So-
buffalo cauliflower.
Our invention. We're claiming credit for this.
What is
right?
this blank plate you have here that has nothing on it?
Oh,
But you have a little
we
note in
already
front of
ate
that says
it.
buffalo cauliflower.
We already ate it all. Sorry.
Oh, it was
So
so
good.
good. It was so good, that buffalo cauliflower.
These are good. What? So, what am I doing here? I'm dropping this off.
Well, we had a couple of questions. We were interested in what you do.
He stops mid-bite. I deliver
Did you not
things.
say this is the courier?
That
I
didn't
Not
sound suspicious.
transmutate.
We're interested in what you do.
I
kinda
don't
winked at
transmutate.
him.
Then how are you a
I'm
pigeon?
gonna elbow him in the ribs again. Be
How?
quiet.
It's really amazing considering your height.
I am not a pigeon.
So, my good, trusted civil servant. Wait, are they civil? Is this a government
I'm a
program?
private equity
Oh,
person, sir.
my apologies.
What kind of pigeon is that?
So,
Little thing. Hush it.
we're,
Stop!
We're interested
I
in
am
a-
not a little thing.
I'm gonna put you in my pocket.
we,
I will say
Are
in
interested-
halfling. Sorry, I was gonna say I'm gonna say in halfling. Shut up. To,
I respond in goblin. Absolutely not.
there was a letter delivered to an elf with clipped ears. Did you
Within
deliver
the
that
last few days.
in the last few days? Thank you.
Yes, I did. It was really confusing, actually, because the address had been rather smudged up and ruined, if I remember correctly, and I was forced to try to figure out who it was supposed to go to. I don't like not delivering things. They get very frustrated at the company when you bring back packages not delivered, and so I figured I would check in at the library and see if maybe it was a person who used to go to class here. And I saw this picture of somebody who was working around the area, and I found them just hanging around at one point and dropped it off to them. I believe his name was Dancho, right?
That's correct.
And how do you get your packages? Do you just get them from the post office and deliver them? Does someone like personally give you something and you personally deliver it? How does that work?
It depends on how they're being dropped off, you see. So some things might be dropped off locally, some things might be dropped off at one of the larger stations. And then when I'm delivering the package, I gotta look at like the code that's on there. The code will tell me where it's supposed to go.
I hand him a glass of something.
Thank you.
So we're trying to find out where that package is from. Dancho has hired us to decipher the contents of that letter, as it is incredibly hard to read.
No, I don't read what I'm sent to deliver. I just deliver what I'm sent to deliver.
How did
No,
you
I
get that
understand. How would
package?
we find out
If you
where
don't
it was
read it,
from?
how do you know where it goes?
Well, I read the outer label. The outer layer label tells me where it goes.
Yeah, who
Was there
gave
an
it to you?
address in the outer label? Did we ever check that?
Well, the address was smudged. That's why he had to look up who Dancho was.
Yeah, but was there nobody wrote like a?
There was no
Well,
return address. No.
Yeah, thank you.
So how did you get this letter?
Well, I'm assuming it was like dropped off because it was in my regular delivery bin in the morning before I set out.
And it had proper postage and everything?
Yes, it wouldn't get delivered without proper postage.
That's
But-
efficiency there.
But
That
I
is
am dedicated. I want to make sure things get delivered. I don't like write-ups. I hate write-ups. They're so bad.
Of course.
I know
You're
that
the
too.
most confusing pigeon carrier I've ever met.
What do you mean?
Hush.
You're a courier pigeon, yes?
No, I'm just courier, no pigeon.
Why are you delivering letters?
And he is dressed
he's
in white
from.
and gray.
You're just not a pigeon
Well done.
right
Well
now.
done. Well done,
Little
Steve.
one,
I just
quiet.
caught that. Yeah.
You're just not a pigeon right now.
I don't think I've ever been a pigeon.
You're going to turn into one and fly back to your roost, right? So you
I
can-
quite hope not.
I'm gonna reach down and put my hand over his mouth.
Your hand is about as big as his entire face, by the way.
Right?
Our friend never met a pigeon he couldn't talk to, I suppose.
I don't understand.
And neither do I. I guess he's from a land where all missives are delivered by pigeons, and I assumed that you were.
Oh, that would make a lot of sense. Is that true, sir? Have you?
I've never delivered letters any other way.
Well, here we use people to deliver letters and not pigeons.
They don't keep you in a cage, do they?
No, but when I'm going through my letters to make sure they're all properly sorted, it is kind of like a cage. They lock me in a small room. There's a little pipeline that fills in a lot of like notes and letters and whatever,
Did they
and I
tie
have to
the
file
letter
it.
to your ankle?
No, the letters are put in this bag, and he like pulls the bag up from his side.
Other than the address being smudged, was there anything that seemed unusual or different about that letter? Anything that stood out to you?
It was heavier than it should have been.
Heavier than they paid for?
Not heavier than they
Heavier than
paid
you
for, but
expected.
heavier than it should have been. It was almost as if the letter had weights in it, but there were no weights in it.
Huh.
Have you come across that before?
Yeah, a couple of times.
Do you know what the deal was?
I don't ask questions when I get things that seem kind of irregular in my deliveries. I just make sure they get delivered.
Makes sense. He's just
Would you
paid to
like
deliver
another-
the mail.
Like another beverage here or a snack?
Oh yeah, I would love to. Love to.
I'm
Thanks.
sorry you didn't get to try any of our delicious buffalo cauliflower. It's quite good.
What is this buffalo? Do you guys eat the buffalo on the cauliflower?
Well, the buffalo appears to be a seasoning, although I don't know why it's called buffalo seasoning, because I don't know if
Is it made out of buffaloes?
I think it was originated in a town called Buffalo.
I've never heard of a town called Buffalo before. That's not a stupid name for a town.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably like as dumb as naming your city after your state.
I mean, that sounds like a bad idea also.
Yeah.
Well,
But so it has a slightly vinegary, spicy taste that works very well with good old cauliflower.
especially
gives it a
if
nice
you
red
some
hue, too.
ranch on the side.
Roast
Oh,
the
yeah.
cauliflower first, though.
I'm playing along with this, but ranch just makes me, oh
Watch out, you got a ranch lover on the channel.
god. Oh, yeah. I know people love ranch.
We done with the questions, or because I got the stuff to deliver.
Yeah, I really appreciate your being so helpful on this.
I stand up and I walk towards the door, but I don't leave the room.
Okay.
Well, that's disappointing. Anyway,
He
Yes,
will.
thank you for your help.
He'll turn and make his way to the door.
And as he passes the door, I am going to pick his pocket.
You just got a letter. You just got a letter. You just got a letter. You'll find out who it's from. So you
This-
end up getting a letter out of his pocket.
I will stick it in my pocket for the moment.
Okay. I'm gonna put just letter
Are you a goblin?
in
or
your inventory.
Oh, yeah. I really got to work on this. I'm going to put a letter in my inventory.
I just did. There's your
Oh,
letter.
thank you.
You said you're a goblin?
No, he's a halfling.
He's a
you
halfling.
can just talk in goblin.
I then take and go back over and sit back where I was.
Okay.
Well, I can't say that was the worst encounter we've ever had, but it certainly was something.
Well,
Yes, I will go with something.
it was a long shot, but if, imagine if they remembered like who had sent that and could tell us, it might have paid off.
Yeah, no, I don't have any problems with our interactions with the courier per se. You know,
Could
that
we
was an
tell
avenue
that-
definitely worth exploring.
Could we tell that Kent took the letter? Or did we not notice?
You would need a perception to see that.
Should we all do it? Because I'm not looking at Kent. So
Yeah,
I
if you
don't see
weren't
no-
if you weren't paying attention, there's no reason you would have. Nikolai, yeah, you would notice Kent take that letter.
What the fuck? You just stole from him.
I did no such thing.
I saw it with my eyes.
I think
I
that's
would
a
have
sense
no idea what you're talking about.
Empty
What
your
did you
pockets,
see
then.
with your orcish eyes, Nikolai?
I saw him take a letter out of the courier's pocket.
I have no idea. I just walked out to escort him out the room because it was the polite thing to do.
Empty your pockets then.
Very well. I empty my pockets out.
Okay, strip down.
I don't think we are that good of friends, and as I empty my pockets out, I attempt to hide the letter.
Okay.
I mean, if you want this to
Everything
get
I
labeled-
have, I'm wearing peasant clothes. I have no pockets in my clothing themselves.
Yeah, he's
you
dumped
could've
out.
tucked it in your underwear.
He's dumped out all of his stuff. It's all
My
very
orcish friend,
clear
I
there.
do not believe that we are that good of acquaintance yet.
Yeah, you're welcome to leave, especially now that we know that
I
you're
am
a
in the
thief.
correct place. I am not a thief.
You're hiding it. I saw you take the letter.
Not hiding anything.
Maybe I should turn you upside down and shake you and see what comes out.
That would be incredibly rude.
As you have been, as you just burst in here and helped yourself
I was
to our food
invited.
and beverages. By who?
I mean, I did technically tell him to come
This
in.
one over here, she took and invited
She
me
didn't
in. She
tell
asked me,
you
she
to
said,
stay.
she said, how may we help you? And then invited me in.
I don't think I said that. Can I tell if he's lying, Steve?
He seems like he's telling the truth. It's conflictory. Nikolai's saying that he saw him take it, but
Yeah, who are you gonna believe? The person that you've known all year, or this rando stranger who burst in your room?
Listen, buddy, if you want to keep eating snacks, you'll show us what you did.
I've had enough snacks, so I guess I don't need to keep eating them.
Okay.
Well, I guess you'll be on your way then.
No, I'm in the right place.
No.
I don't think
I
that
begin to gather up all my goods.
okay.
I want to do a perception check to make sure he's not like taking more than just his goods.
Sure.
Oh gosh.
It looks like he's taking just his stuff.
Does it?
Yeah. I didn't see a sleight of hand roll come across, so
All right. I mean, I can't say it's been a pleasure, but if you could go ahead and leave.
I'm afraid that is not possible.
Would you
show
like to be
them
escorted out?
show them the letter.
I'm getting there.
Who are you talking to?
I'm in the right place.
You need to prove to them, show them the letter.
I'm getting there. So you're saying I need to leave? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. I don't think you can continue to stay here if you're gonna steal things
Well,
or.
If I leave, then, and I attempt to pull this out of nowhere, what if I found this on your courier?
Yeah, he
friend?
just brings up his hand and there's
Oh.
nothing in it until he flicks his arm forward and there's a letter. And
you all just need to know he's very good at
give me
trickery,
give me
because
a
that was what he stole.
perception
For me or ever?
from everybody else.
Okay.
That's the letter he stole.
Brianna, you immediately notice his name is on the letter.
Why is your name on the letter?
Do we even know his name?
Because I am where.
Oh, actually, you haven't given them
He
their
said
name
Kent.
yet?
Yes,
Oh yeah,
no.
he did. He did say Kent.
Yeah, I already said my name.
Why is your name on this letter?
Because this is where I'm supposed to be.
Oh, is it addressed to this room? Let's see.
It has no address.
Then why would the courier bring it to this location?
He didn't leave at this location. You stole it from him.
Why would he have left it from this location?
He didn't leave it here.
Yes, he did.
No, you thieved it from him.
I did not do no such thing. I am not a sneak thief.
Let them read the letter.
I carefully pull the letter open. I lift it out and hand it forward, not to the orc.
Okay, who wants to read the letter?
I'll kind of sort of nudge Erasmus since he's good with the books and the reading.
I will read the letter.
All right.
To my throat.
Erasmus, it says, Dear Erasmus, I'm sure you're the one who ends up with this letter, as you're the most rational and person about with their head about, even though you'll probably overread this, just like I'm overwriting it. It's important that I make sure you get this, because otherwise you're not going to believe any of this. But I have specifically made sure this letter was planted on a courier that I believe is on their way to your room today. If I am correct in my assumption and in my timing, there should be a man you did not expect to be in the room at the time this courier arrives. He should, if I'm not mistaken, steal the letter from the man. One of you catches it. I believe it's probably the big one, Nikolai. I think it wasn't really clear when I was seeing it happen, but it was almost clear. It was like kind of clear, but not really clear. But then like you guys squabble about it for a few minutes, and then like he looks around. He thinks about like hearing a voice or something like that, and it tells him to reveal the letter, and then he shows you guys the letter and his name's on it because I put his name on the letter, and then you're gonna like read the letter, seeing that everything that happened just happened, and now you're reading the letter I'm writing to you. Candor.
So now I'm going to read it out and then say with annoyance, Candor.
Are you serious right now?
I'm not known for my jocularity and levity.
I should have known. Look how he acts. I'll kind of like gesture to the halfling.
What? Who's Candor?
Someone would argue that's the question.
Indeed. For all intents and purposes, he is faculty here.
He is?
Yes.
Okay. Then what's the problem?
The other thing that falls out...
You are students, and this is a place of study, so I am assuming you are worshiping this Candor individual.
You'll notice, like, you still have that envelope in your hand, and as you moved your arm, there's an object that falls out of the envelope.
I bend down to pick it up.
It is a student ID with your name and picture on it.
Ah, it appears that I am a student. I may now study along with you and worship. Tell me, where do the 8 meet?
Go back to Harvest.
The Pilgrim of the 8, where do they meet?
Harvest.
Well, they must join here. Otherwise, why would I not be a student of this fine
You
establishment?
didn't even know you were a student until that just fell out of the letter.
I must be a student, for it is here. The 8 have shown me.
Oh my god, you sound like fucking Candor. Are you his student?
No, not of Candor.
Well, it seems like that we found our new deadweight, guys.
I'm just gonna sit down and have a drink.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Erasmus, will you send a message to Phelan, see if he knows about party reassignments?
Yep, I sure as bejesus will.
All right. And as you send that message, let's take a short break.
Holding on to the envelope, by the way.
All right. See you shortly.